Okay, so just gonna do a quick video on my little cabriolet here. Now that motion sensor light turned on, I wish this one would turn on too. Anyway, so I just checked the oil, looks great, nice and clean. Let's put the battery cable on. And what else? I think it's got a voltage regulator in here. And sometimes it doesn't charge. If it doesn't, I just pull this wire off once and put it back on, a little 13 mil nut. And then it charges fine again. So let's see if it charges this time. And maybe I'll do a little look under here real quick, just to kind of give you an idea. This is that plumber's tape that I mentioned. Not the way I would have mounted it. I mean, it works well. It's freaking tight, but maybe not quite the way I would have done it, honestly. Where's the engine code on this thing? I'm trying to remember. Here, let's see if I can find it here somewhere. Anyway, I was looking it up, trying to find out if this is the legendary 2-liter, and I believe I confirmed that it was. Apparently there's a 90s 2-liter that's very sought after, and based on what I found, it was the one, but I can't remember now. Looks like they just plugged off these coolant lines that they didn't need, I suppose. There's your heater core lines there. The heater does work. And I believe the ECM I mounted over there. And anyway, let's see if it's charging. I don't want to make this video too dang long. Got the keys here in my pocket, I believe. Interior, might be better to look at the interior when it's outside. There, what are we at here? 12.5 volts. Try to keep the battery charged up. Let's see if it'll charge now. Look at that, it is actually charging. 13.9 volts. That's good. Thing's charging. Looks like it's got a full tank of gas. Sucks for me if somebody buys it before I drive it anymore. There's that Android stereo I was talking about. Pretty sweet unit, actually. It's even got a speedometer. That hood rattles like crazy. And this thing's got a tiny little, maybe a lifter tick when it's been sitting for a long time too. But that clears up. It runs quite well, actually. Here, I'll close the hood, pull it out a bit. I know the ticks are always a lot louder on videos. I can barely hear it here, but I bet later when I review this video it's going to be a lot louder as well. That reminds me, the park brake, it works, but it needs some adjustments. So I don't know what they did here, but it needs some locking mechanism. Yeah, 14 volts, that's good. It's actually charging. Here, let's open the window here. I'm just going to turn on the lights here as well. Yeah, still 13.8, 13.9 volts. Let's pull it out. Let's see. Volkswagen didn't even really check the tire pressures. I probably should have done that first. Hi, baby. Oh, look at that. It even has the... I'm going to turn this light off. It even has the headlights integrated. When I turn the headlights on, the radio dims. That's sweet. I didn't know if I had done that on this thing or not, but I guess I did. I don't always do that. So anyway. Okay, it's been running here for a while. I want to make sure I warm it up a little bit before I go. Looks like it's triangulated. The GPS says we're going 1 mile an hour. Let's change that to kilometers an hour. There we go. These aren't quite like they should be. The cluster, yeah, I mean, it looks like they swapped it from a Mark IV, and it works. But yeah, it's pretty easy to tell that it's not quite factory anymore. That's for sure. 14 volts, not bad. Anyway, oh yeah, I think I mentioned that it doesn't have a coolant level sensor, so that's always flashing, unfortunately. And I guess the brake, it has no brake safety either, so you got that. Here, let's pop the top off, I suppose. Here, let's do that. Pop that one. Hear that little fuel pump running there. So this is trim mounts where the trims go. But this is where they usually rot. This one's got one little bit right there, right in front of the wheel, which is pretty common on these. Let's pop that off as well. I always forget how to do this on these. Oh, never mind, you just pull on it. Not much to it. Oh, I guess I didn't unlock the other one all the way. I don't believe this this leaks at all either. I've never seen any water inside. You can see I've got some wipers. No, you don't need to get in the car. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that cool, kids? Anyway, let's open the hatch here. Looks like we got LEDs in there already. There's lots of space in this thing, actually. This would be the radio that was in there, I guess. Bluetooth radio. This is the box for the new one. And I've got all manner of parts in here as well. This is the fuel filter that that pump and such came with. I think this is a spare fuel pump here. And maybe even some spare tail lights in there. And those might be the factory shocks there, because he put lowering struts on it, I guess. Oh, and the actually the cover as well. That cover is in there for this here as well. There, that is closed. That button's here to cover that. And then of course your windows roll down back here. Take a look at the back there. Could use a little clean. Looks like the kids have been in here. But anyway, these seats as well are out of a newer Golf. Oh no, that's just to raise and lower it. I remember. That's dumb. This must have been out of the stereo box. I didn't put it back in. That's too bad. I'll just throw that in the back. Oh, and actually, right here, I guess you can see Armor Guard sprayed bed liners. I guess that's what they did all this with. So they actually had somebody do it, I suppose. You can see it's all been lined. Anyway, you can see they lined all that. I guess they took the side skirts off. I don't know what they used, but you got some holes there for clips and such, I suppose. And you can see, as you might expect from an old car, some of the seals don't look flawless anymore. Oh, I thought it was both fenders. Apparently it's just the driver's side fender that's rotted here. Okay, that's pretty good then. I thought this one was rotten too. It's got brand new tires on it. Did I turn the lights on? Oh, I did, but not the high beams, I guess. Low beams, not high beams. Oh, this one needs either a resistor's put in for the signal lights, or it needs a different relay, because otherwise the signal lights hyper flash or don't flash at all. There you can see what I was talking about. And yeah, instead of fixing it, because that's solid there, like it's not crumbling or anything, they must have blasted it. Cool. They must have blasted it. And then, yeah, we'll take a look at that. Get the vent off of there if you'd like. Let's see here. The rocker panels, real solid to me. This right here, same thing. They must have sandblasted it and then Rhino lined it, which line extra, whatever you want to call it, which is weird to me. Now again, he lowered it, so it's a little lower than stock. And I thought there was some rust in here, maybe just a spot underneath there somewhere. Not really though, just kind of the lip there, I guess. Not bad. Not bad for the age, for sure. This was actually not the right one in here when I bought it, so I ordered what I thought was the right one and put it in. I don't know if that's actually what they came with factory or not. Yeah, so there we go. That's what I was talking about. There's a little bit right in there. See if I can get you in there, actually. Light. It's not terrible, but it's there. Just a little hole right there. Here, I'll go for a little drive with it. The kids can just hang out here for a second. Here guys, I'll be right back, okay? Yeah. Just stay here for a second, see if I can drive. Well, filming. These seats, again, and you can see it's just been idling here, and the temperature stays right there. Now it's got a fan override. Where is that switch? Right here. And then the electric fan kicks on. But I do believe I've had the fan kick on without that already too. It seems to cycle like it should, but if you ever wanted to just override it, I guess there's your option. Anyway, let's go for a little drive. Actually, here, I'll do no throttle. Yeah, I didn't like that. It has lots of torque though. You don't really even need to give it throttle. It's kind of like a diesel. It's like that. Anyway, yeah, that windshield's not great either, but still charging. Yeah, 13.7 volts. That's good. Here, I'll just record. See it to the street again. Third. That intake's pretty loud actually on this thing. Fourth. And fifth. I think got plenty of power. Still a little 100 and whatever they are, 10 horse 2 liter I guess, but yeah, what a beautiful day. That windshield's pretty dirty. Here, I'll put you on the outside. Maybe not, because then you can't hear anything. Oh, that's fourth gear. Speeding in town here already. Third gear. Yeah, I can't see anything out of that window, but anyway. Anyway, we are back. Oh, I got the headlights on, I guess. That's why the stereo's dim. There we go. Okay, let's see, still charging? Once it starts charging, it never stops. 14 volts, which is good. That part is... Again? Here, let's see. Any smoke? None at all that I can see. No, Kyrie, that's enough. No more revving. No more pointless revving. Anyway, there you have it. This video might have been way longer than it needed to be, but there you have it. I guess somebody spilled gas last time they filled it up. Now it's a cool old car. It's an old car. Just that. It is an old car, but it is a pretty cool old car. Let's see if the signal lights are going to be flashing. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they don't. The front ones here. Somehow the rear one's always hyper flash still, but yeah. Yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, just barely. You can't even see it. They're hyper flashing so much you can't even see it on camera. There we go. Yeah, definitely need to put a different relay in there or something. But anyhow, man, I think we're gonna have to start taking this thing out again. This thing's just been stored all winter. Back in the shop, I guess. Oh, and I was going to add a little bit of under the hood. So yeah, no tick at all. It's got a little bit of a tick on cold start when it's been sitting for months. Or maybe just on cold start. I'm not even gonna say for sure, I don't remember it. But anyway, runs excellent. Actually, it's a cool little unit for sure. Yeah, not new, not perfect for sure. Oh yeah, see the fans are on now. See that? Yeah, just shut off. Why did they have the freaking override in there if the fans work normally? Anyway, I guess if you want your fans on all the time, there you have it. You can do that too. I was sure the fan worked fine, which it does. So that's good to know. Anyhow, like I said, not the cleanest swap in the world, but it's a cool little car, for sure. Now, I don't like timing covers myself, honestly. Apparently, whoever did this also doesn't like timing covers because the upper timing cover isn't on there, but the timing belt looks fine. The lower timing cover looks like it is on there. Yeah, down below. But yeah, this way you can always see your timing belt. Now, of course, if you were off-roading, I wouldn't advise that, but anyway, there you have it. High beams. Look at that.